still intact. Um, the fusion of Kale and Caulifla, Kefla couldn't touch Goku, and we saw that, and like then she started to lose it a little bit with her last attack, and we kind of seen like the Kale side of her come out, but Goku did like a 360 and Kamehameha her. But what I thought about this is basically I don't know maybe if this is on the writers that did this stuff, but maybe the writers didn't have enough time to prepare for basically a threat or kind of like a character that's kind of like on Goku's level with like the whole god forms maybe and all that. I mean, so that's probably what I mean. We have like characters like Topo, Jiren, Dispo, like that from Universe 11, but other than that, besides basically Hit and like all of them. Maybe that's just like the shoes that Kale and Khalifa, the fusion where the Pataro came in, where Kefla came in, and maybe that's probably like where the reason why fans are starting to hate her. I mean, it it shouldn't have come down to Ultra Instinct. It shouldn't even went past Super Saiyan Blue. That's just my honest opinion. I'm not hating on her. I mean, I liked her at first, but and that's the like spoiler had everyone like raging. I mean, you can't basically base everything off a spoiler, but still, it kind of gives you somewhat in some kind of detail. I mean, just because of like basically what Super's done now, I mean, they probably tarnished a good character that I would like to see return, but I don't know if she can be saved from this. I mean, she's already gotten a lot of hate already. I mean, people liked her before this, but other than that, and I want to talk about some other things. From what we've seen from the little bit of the clip from after 116, so we're going to get some 17 and 18 action. That's good. I love me some 17 and 18 action. It's going to be against Universe 2. And who I think is going to be on the chopping block. I think it's either going to be Universe 2. I hate to say this, but it's probably going to be Universe 6. Because Universe 6 is only down to two warriors, and that's the Namekians that we haven't got to see their power or shown. To be fair, I mean, but we do know one of the Namekians' abilities. If one of they regenerate their limbs, they go down in power a little bit. So we already seen like Gohan blow off one of their arms to save Piccolo, and they regenerated it. And this is like Dragon Ball logic. If like a Namekian basically loses his one of his body parts, he can regenerate it, but it takes away from some of his power. Piccolo did this with Cell, and this showed. And we had Vegeta kind of like basically like narrate the story. Okay, this is how we got to this point in this training and that. Other than that, we didn't see much from Vegeta. But Vegeta saying, okay, I can probably achieve this form if Kakarot can do it too. But other than that, I mean, this episode was kind of short. But back to the like fusion part that they're. I don't know. First, I don't know what they're doing with like the Potaro earrings anymore. This has like got me shaking my head at this point. Like, okay, first in like Dragon Ball, they said you might not be able to fuse back, but when Buu absorbed the fusion of like Goku and Vegeta with the Potaro earrings, basically it wore off because they put up a barrier because they didn't want to get absorbed, and then the earrings broke. They did the same thing in like the Goku Black arc where they said it's only an hour if you're not a god or something like that along those lines. And now basically what they did in Dragon Ball Super is basically when Kale and Caulifla got eliminated, they broke. I just don't know what they're doing with the earrings anymore. Like I said, some of this stuff is just like blown my mind to a point like I'm just scratching my head. I mean, I get when like the warrior made them break, like if like enough damage can make them break, because that's like anything. Like they did that with like Trunks' sword. I just don't know anymore, you know, like, what are you doing, Super? I mean, not to say that this won't stop them from making like a future arc where she gets maybe like Super Saiyan Blue or something. I just don't want it to be like too soon. Whether I'm okay with it probably being like in her fusion, like they did with like Vegito Blue, like the Potaro version of Vegeta Blue, because basically with like how the Potara earrings are stated is basically like any technique you learn that's basically added in, like technique or transformation. So I mean, I'm okay with that, or like maybe like a fusion like type thing, like they did with Gotenks when he did the fusion dance and he saw Super Saiyan 3. I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, like I said, I didn't hate her, but this arc felt like it was so long and dragged out. I want to see basically people like Vegeta get more screen time. Because I know I am a Vegeta fan, I am a Goku fan, but we need to see more like Frieza. Frieza got time to shine a little bit. Um, we need the more like 17 and 18. They only got like a little bit. We've seen like people like Tien and Roshi and Krillin get more screen time. I mean, Frieza got a little bit. We need more Frieza. I do want to see more Frieza. I mean, I want to see other people get like screen time. I don't want to see like Goku versus Jiren again because I mean that that was just we saw Jiren awaken at the end of the episode and I'm just like, no, we don't need this. Because I want to see the Namekian stuff. I want to see Gohan get more screen time. Yes, Gohan got a little bit of screen time when he fought that warrior that had a family, but I want to see more people get more screen time. Um, it's not to say that, like, I don't like Kale and Caulifla. It's just, like, I felt like this arc slash battle was kind of, like, dragging on to a point where it almost killed Super. I mean, a lot of people was ranting about this. Like I said at the start of the video, it's just maybe this won't hurt her momentum too bad, but I mean, it's gonna leave a nasty mark on this character's record. But if it does come down to it, I think Jiren's gonna stomp Goku in his Ultra Instinct form again, because like basically Kale, the fusion of Kale and Caulifla stated your punches are weak. I don't know if she was just trying to taunt him or if that's an actual thing. But basically Goku looked like he could dodge, but he hasn't mastered his attacks yet. But that's just me. Let me know what you